So let's say this problem wants us to do it in degrees. You can find out what x is by setting your calculated degrees and using cosine and the negative first of both sides. 0.8192 to both sides. So when we plug that in our calculator, we get approximately 145 degrees. So 145 lands us here. And that makes sense too, because this is cosine equals a negative. All students take calculus tells us only sine is positive here, making cosine be a negative. So the other place where this is also possible, again, using all students take, tangent's positive here, which means cosine would be negative here. That's another place where this triangle is possibly negative. So we said that this is 145 degrees. That's what our calculator told us, making our reference angle here be 35. So that makes this reference angle also 35 degrees, which means that you could get to this angle on the second angle that I drew that wasn't given by our calculator by rotating backwards negative 145 degrees. Well, yeah, that'd be rotating negative 145. Or in other words, negative 145 degrees would be the other angle. Or if you want to go another positive degree, that's we got 180 plus 35, so that makes 215. So if you want positive angles that make this be true, positive 215 works, and positive 145 works. This one we got from our calculator. This one we had to think about where cosine was negative in our 4 quadrants, and we drew the same reference triangle telling us that this would be 215. So those are those are 2 degrees that work, but there's an infinite amount, because if you go another full 360 from this point, you'll land right back on the same terminal side. And likewise, a full 360 here, you'll land on the terminal side. So we'll take that 145 that our calculator gave us. We'll add 360 to it and attach the letter K to it, where K represents any integer that you could think of. That's what this notation looks like. That's a Z with an extra bar going through it to stand for integers. And then the other rotation we have is we have 215 degrees plus on every 360 rotation we land in the same spot. So those represent all the possible solutions.